Hey fam, what's good? So we have a lot to cover. There's so much going on, and I'm just gonna squeeze it all together. And if you don't like it, that's just too bad because you tuned in, and so now you're trapped with me. Um, I just want to let you know that I'm wearing my script work shirt. If you can't see that, and I just got another script work shirt. Something about birth your goals into reality or something. It probably does not say that at all, but it doesn't matter because in my mind, that's probably what it said, or that is what it said. But anyway, shout out to Scriptwork, Uber, and Money. That's Monroe's new nickname that I gave him. Shout out also to Unknown Gaming, whom I call Miscellaneous. So if you see him in the notes, I'll call him Miscelli or Miscellaneous. Now he's already graduated to a third nickname. And when you get to like 3 or 4 or even 18 different nicknames with me, we're so close to like literally you can do no wrong. And I mean that. I'm just that type of person. You can be wrong all day long and I will defend you. So Maselli is now graduated to being called Blue. And that's his new nickname. So if you see Unknown, make sure that you show him some love. His nickname is Blue. Shout out to Analyzing Barca with Tariq Yonis. Of course, I'm not saying any of this right, but this is because I am not Tariq and I'm not analyzing Barca. I said Barca in the beginning and he like freaking laughed so hard. And how you can hear a person laughing in comments is kind of a mystery to me, but he was able to project that to me. So I love him for that. He's 100% dope. And you guys, if you ever want to just ask him a question, just go to his channel. He is awesome. You know what? Maybe don't go to his channel because then I can keep him all to myself. He already knows too many people. So don't let him fool you just because he's doing this channel and you're like, gosh, you know, he doesn't know that many people. He knows a lot of people. Don't let him fool you. So Analyzing Barca, soccer, football all day long. And he's freaking lit. He knows a lot of stuff. And if you think he's not paying attention, he's paying attention. And he'll come back and he'll tell you he's paying attention. Okay, so enough of me fanning over Tariq, my friend. Who else was I going to shout out? H-Town Days. Homie, you've been coming back. That's awesome. Because I go over there and I listen to your video breakdowns and all this. I have no idea how you do that. So maybe one of these days I will talk to you about that. That way, if somebody asks me a question, I actually know what I'm saying about that. Or I can just say, go to H-Town Days' channel, and he'll tell you what's up. Shout out to you. If you guys want to go to my Twitter, okay? Go to my Twitter. There's a bunch of Eminem stands there. I'm not going to lie. Don't step out of line. They will light you up like no other. I love that. I love that. We'll fight one day and then the next day we're like, love you, you know, so that's great. If you have any questions about Eminem and I don't know the answer, go to @debatingeminem and ask him. I'm pretty sure he's like probably in his 20s, but the fact of the matter is he doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep. He's like a vampire slash the undead. I'm telling you, I have tested him out. I have asked him about freestyles that Eminem has done. I've asked him about features. I have asked him about lyrics. I mean, there's just no other like @debating Eminem. So if you really want to know something and I don't know, and or I just don't care, or I'm not going to look it up, and you don't want to either, and you just feel like having like a Twitter debate, @debating Eminem. So just let you know that. And on that note, on my Facebook, I don't really have you guys like do all the following and stuff like a lot of the YouTubers do. And the only reason is because I know you guys are busy. I know you guys are busy. And I'm a lot of trouble. If you guys are with me like on Facebook or Instagram but Facebook mostly. Okay. Facebook is like my little side experiment, so don't judge me. Right here and right now, don't judge me. I'm going to freaking confess to you guys something. I get bored, and when I get bored, that's bad, because then I start getting into trouble. And so what I started doing was, I made an account to where, by the way, my family doesn't know that I'm doing this blog, and that's okay because I don't need them to know, and my friends either, like my friends, they don't need to know because they're a bunch of haters, and I don't need that. They can just be boring. You guys are not boring. You guys get me. You guys are like, she's weird, she's crazy, she's up all different times. She talks about nothing. She talks about stuff we want to talk about. Oh my god, I got my... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm digressing. So anyway, if you guys go on my Facebook, don't judge me. The reason why I'm saying this is I got really bored and I started picking the most good-looking people that were coming through my feed and friend requesting them. Guys and girls. Because I wanted to see if they were going to get along. And my boyfriend's like, why are you playing matchmaker? I kind of really wasn't, but I thought if that's the excuse that you want to have, you know, okay, sure, yeah, I'm playing matchmaker. So, lo and behold, right? So I'm like MIA. I don't even get on my Facebook. Like Facebook is there just, it's just there. So these people are interacting. All of a sudden posts are just jumping up like crazy. I'm like, ooh, what's going on with Facebook? Like, So I jump in there, and mind you, I've also got like wildlife preservationists, writers in there. I even threw in some kids that are still in college just to, you know, just all walks of life, but mostly good-looking people. I don't care what your background is. If you're a good-looking girl or male, I throw you in Facebook to see if you what's going to happen. Because it's only the internet, so what's going to happen? So, anyway, posts are popping up. People are starting to message me. Don't message me like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? No. I don't need any obscene things. I get enough of that on Instagram. And if you're on my Instagram and you're from Rhymes with India, I'm sorry, but like I don't understand. Like what is the thing? I know you guys are really the rules over there is you guys can't have sex and you're not supposed to and all this kind of stuff, but it's just like just move to America then or get your visa or something. But I'm gonna just delete you. Delete. Like that. Gone. Don't come at me like... Anyway, go find a porn star. Go do that. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, back to my Facebook. So anyway. Social media has gotten me a lot of trouble with my guy. A lot of trouble. Like, lots of fights, lots of crying. Not on my part. But anyway, I'm just kidding. But sad stuff. Like, you know, because you care about this other person, but at the same time, you're like, I'm bored, man. This is like hella hilarious. Not that I'm playing with these people's lives. What they do is what they do. I just show up every once in a while like Truman from The Truman Show just to see what's going on. But I'm on the outside and they're all on the inside. Kind of like the dome from Stephen King. Anyway, so I open this up, and one of the first posts is, what can I do to make you happy? And it's a girlfriend talking to her boyfriend, and she's looking down at him, and he's looking up at her, and he just says, sit on my face. Okay, fine. That is the lightest thing that's on my Facebook. From there, it only gets crazy. So, I'm warning you. I'm very rarely on my Facebook. I'm only there because, like I said, it's a social experiment. But I learn a lot because, and I'm going to put you guys on blast, a lot of these really good-looking guys that are all muscle-bound and, like, jocks and all this kind of stuff, they don't like reading. They don't want you to read their posts or comment. So... it's funny. It's funny as hell. I'm serious. And that's another thing. I will delete your ass because if you're like good to look at, but nobody can talk to you and you're just basically saying, well, just talk to me through pictures, there's like 1,000 other dudes that are like far better looking than you, and I can find one of them to take your spot who actually can carry a conversation, who actually can be charming, you know, So I'm just telling you guys, up your game. Just because you look hot doesn't mean like you're gonna get all the action. It's just you're gonna find a chick who doesn't give a shit. You know, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you're hot, and what's your name? You don't like conversation? Next." For real, because there's a lot of game out there. So anyway, oh no, I got on this. I'm just telling you, you need to be 18 and over, probably 21 and over to get onto my Facebook. And I will card you. I will card you. I am not kidding you. Even I'm like getting out of my Facebook as fast as I can because anyway, it doesn't matter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. It is lit in there all day, every day. And I got my Rick and Mortys. I love them so much. If you don't like Rick and Morty, please unsubscribe. Unsubscribe right now. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to be your friend. I hate everybody. You guys are here because I don't hate you, but that's how it starts. This is not a democracy. When we're here talking to each other, or me talking to you in a one-sided conversation, it is not a democracy. We're not in the US. We're in my world. And in my Cali world, Rick and Morty rule. So if you don't like Rick and Morty, or you don't get it, just ask me. DM me about Rick and Morty. I would love to talk to you about Rick and Morty. I love them. Okay? But if you seriously can't hang with Rick and Morty, or you hate them for whatever reason, just please unsub. Unsub. Just unsub. I'm serious. If you don't like Will Ferrell, unsub. If you don't like, I think those are my only two things. Like, everything else I'm pretty cool with. But if you don't like Rick and Morty and you don't like Will Ferrell, you're not going to get a lot of the pop culture references. Oh, and you don't like Eminem. We're not going to get along at all. Because to me, he has influenced a lot of hip-hop. He is relevant. And people that are saying he isn't, or he's not the GOAT, or he's not one of the GOATs, there's other channels. Just go find those crazy people. So anyway, back to did I tell you that we're at 100 subs? That's why I'm trying to get them lower. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just to have just the 100, just my little family that I have. Because you guys need a lot of, well, you guys don't need. There's so many other channels that do reacting, but I actually care about you guys. Whereas you guys are caring for others by being on their channel, which, yeah, you guys care for me because you guys are here to hear me ramble about nothing. I want to hear about you guys. I want to know, like, for instance, Jevon Burke was my 100th subscriber, which freaks me out because I think I was like at 5 or 30 like a couple of weeks ago. And so now it's like, wow, some people actually want to stay and watch a crazy person. So that's great. Okay. So I asked Jevon, he's also on my Twitter, poor guy, because he like retweets a lot of my tweets, and that's a lot of work. Like, that's already a full-time job. He doesn't need that. So help him out. Jump on my Twitter. Come on. I told him, what do you want to know about? Like, what do you want to talk about? I'm going to give you this power of give me a topic. So he gave me a topic, and I'm not going to lie, I deleted that topic. I didn't mean to. So Jevon, if you're watching, I don't know, please re-comment it. No, don't re-comment it. I just got to go back. It's not like I have 1,000 videos. I'll find it. I'll find it, Jevon. I'll find it. That's what I will do for you because we're cool like that. But I really did because I have OCD, so I don't like a lot of stuff in my mail. I don't like, it's just got to be out. Anyway, so I talked about debating Eminem, Jevon Burke, H-Town days. Did I shout you out, H-Town? Thanks for coming by, homie. Always. You're always coming by just to show love. I love that. And then you're doing like all these random signs. I'm thinking it's sign language. And I love the sign language. But yeah, it's pretty dope. If you guys want to hear like music being broken down, H-Town Days does that. I have no idea how he does that. So go to his channel, ask him some questions, and talk to him about it. Also, I wanted to talk about Phil Bosch. Phil Bosch is my other homie. Now, imagine having a huge channel and you got 1,000,000, 1,000, let's just go with 1,000 Phil Bosches who is requesting that you react to this or react to that. Phil Bosch is my one. And that's a lot of work to keep Phil happy because he's a demander and a pusher from Mean Girls. That quote, a pusher, is from Mean Girls, pop culture. I told you that would happen. Anyway, Phil Bosch, he wanted me to react to Lion King, the trailer. Is that adorable? I can barely turn on this computer. I don't know how to add all these fancy things that everybody else does. Honestly, it might be a forever and a while because this might be my last blog. And if you guys see me have memory lapse or jump, I'll tell you something, even though anyway, I've got a small brain tumor. No lie, no joke. I don't think it's fatal or deadly or whatever. I do have to see an endocrinologist every 6 months and go through this MRI machine. I'm not going to bore you guys with if you guys know, it's a brain tumor. It's really super small, but I noticed that I'll repeat myself or I have to write things down. I just have to. So if you guys, anyway, you guys know that now. So don't feel sorry for me or anything like that. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Believe me, that's just like the smallest of my problems. And let's keep this under wraps. Like, our channel is just us. Let's just keep it with us. I started looking at like what No Life Shaq has to do, at Scriptwork has to do, and even Juice TV. That's a lot of work. They have to edit stuff and they have to like make it interesting and they have to like listen to people bitch about this and that and the other. So I'm thinking, no, let's just let it just be us. And why am I whispering? But it'll just be us. And then you guys can just hear me ramble about stuff. We're cool. We'll watch these shows together. We'll laugh about it while they have to work. I love this idea all day long. Big time. So, shout out to Phil Bosch. Shout out to H-Town Days at Scriptwork. And Uber is over there, which is AKA Lem Collins. And I asked Marcus, which is Marcus Monroe, if I can give him a nickname, and his nickname is Money. So if you see that I write Uber and Money, that's because that's who they are. So you have to get over it. Also, speaking of nicknames, Miscellaneous is also a nickname that I gave to Unknown Gaming, and that drives Juice at Juice TV crazy because he's like, who are you talking to? That's what I do. I give people nicknames because there's no way I'm going to remember your real cipher name, or I'm just going to tell you what your name is, and that's just it. And if you graduate to that, like, we're pretty close, and if you graduate farther than that, it's like we're like siblings. So Unknown Gaming is also known as Miscellaneous. So you'll see me call him Miscellaneous or Miscelli or M, and now he's graduated to Blue. So congratulations, Unknown, now your name is Blue. Blue all day long. That's it. I just want you to know that. Happy birthday. Today's that day. Speaking of Juice TV, Juice has been throwing posts out there in the YouTube, on the YouTube circuit about like what would grow his channel, what would make a difference, Besides him being young, besides him being funny, besides the fact that he's really started to listen to metal a lot more and the community has embraced him much more than they had because they were really, really mean to him. And that really made me upset because I feel once you're my friend, whether you're right or wrong, I'm going to defend you. Now in private, I might tell you a lot of stuff. I might tell you, you are so wrong. I feel like punching the fuck out of your face right now. And in reality, I won't say that in front of the bad guy or, you know, whoever's attacking you, but behind closed doors, I'm going to tell you what I think. But that's what friends do. They have to keep it like 100%. So Juice, on the other hand, he takes so much abuse because he's so young. I want you guys to know he's only 23. He was 22 and now he's 23. And it is a proven statistical fact that men don't age except for every 10 years mentally. So for all of you men out there that are in their 30s and 40s and 50s and you guys know all this music and stuff, good for you. Juice isn't there yet. The fact that he's even trying, I would have given up on metal a long time ago. I'm serious. Like, if it wasn't for Blue or Silly Billy Gumdrops, who's another family member, by the way, and VP and a couple of others, if it wasn't for them, like saying, hey, have you heard this? Hey, have you heard that? Or even Jedi, I wouldn't even bother with metal just because the community has been just so mean. And nothing that we do on these, for me, I'm talking from my standpoint. I like to joke, I like to laugh, I like to have fun. So if I offend you by any of the things that I say, by all means, please unsubscribe. Do not go on my Facebook. You have to be 21 and over, and I will card you before you even jump into my Facebook. It is like that. So when you go on Juice TV, he's fun. If you're going to want to hang out with somebody who's young and fun, you're expecting a serious breakdown from metal, from these giants, these legends, whether it be Queen or Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera. I mean, you're asking a lot. I would tell you guys to go yourselves. I would all day long. That would be like the title. You can go yourself. That would be the title. I don't mean to be yelling, but it's just like I spent so much time reading all the hatred, and I got sick of it, but yet he's still standing. He's still doing what he does, and I commend him for that. So shout out to you, Juice. That's awesome. You keep doing you. I really hope you go through with that contest. Hopefully you will shout that out soon. Also, I wanted to talk about all the hatred that No Life Shaq was getting. I saw his post. First of all, I am like a huge fan of No Life Shaq. Huge. The fact that he's getting hatred and he doesn't even talk. Like, he only talks about the reaction and reads our comments, and people are hating on him. Wow. Now, if it's because of how we tease as a community about the Ja living in a toilet situation, come on, that's a joke. Ja has nothing. We have nothing but respect for Ja. Ja Rule is, he's always going to be legendary. Now, what he does with 50 Cent and what he does with Eminem, that's his own business. But we as a community, we need to have something that we can all band together and come together for. So, the fact that people are hating on Ja for that, or hating on No Life Shaq, you guys can hate on Ja all you want, but not No Life Shaq. I mean, come on. So that's that. That was a baller move. He put a post and he was like, take shots at me. Tell me everything you hate about me. Go for it. I'm giving you the okay. That's a baller move. Because I'm not gonna lie. If I were that big, I would light up my haters too in the comments. It's probably good I don't know so much about computers because, yeah, there would be a lot of problems. I don't like disrespect. I do not like it. So anyway, that was something to me. So I lit him up on Twitter like, man, that was a baller move. I can't believe you told haters if you're feeling froggy, jump. I was like, wow, he just moved up like several notches, and I don't know if he probably is going to go through the ceiling because he's just so cool like that. So anyway, that's enough of me fanning over No Life Shaq, who's awesome like that. Leave my guy alone. That's tough. Fuck you guys. Serious. To all the haters. Shout out to Juice TV. I already talked about Phil Bosch. I already said hi to Tariq. I already said hi to my 100th sub, which maybe after this goes out, I will lose some subs. And that's okay. Because, like I said, I would just like to have a one-sided conversation. You guys tell me what you think in the comments, and then I spend all day responding. And if you guys don't want me to respond to your comment, you just want to leave a comment, just put, no comment, or I don't know. How would you tell me that you don't want me to respond to you? Maybe just put like the little hand, like the fist bump and the heart. Maybe if you guys do that, like, hey, I was here, fist bump, heart, don't comment, you know, I'll get it. It'll take a while for me to not screw up because I'm not the best listener. That's what I've been told. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. That's also a pop culture reference to, I forget which Will Ferrell movie. One of them. Probably in all of them. It doesn't matter. And I love you guys. And if you're seeing this, you guys are my fam. Fam for real. And oh, I gotta talk about Crypt. But I'll do that in another one because, yeah, I'll talk about it in another one. Ooh, Shaq. Because you're always playing cool stuff for us. I don't know if you've played this song, and this is called Girls, D12. Wait a minute, is it?
Don't call me kissing my ass, cause I swear to God this ain't just a song. I'm trying to pre-warn you. Lethal when I fucking see you, dog, I'm swinging on you. Motherfuckers must think cause I'm in trouble with the law that I won't charm. Up my sentence and double it tomorrow. Y'all are some goddamn girls. You act this way.
I wanted you to hear that because when I found out about all your haters and your post, that song came to mind. And that was Eminem's response to how his haters, I think Limp Bizkit was the one, they were talking smack behind his back and he lit him up. So as you can see, Limp Bizkit isn't too huge. They were huge at one time. Huge. And after Eminem put him on blast, it's kind of like, eh. So, anyway, love you guys. Love, 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 love. Remember, I hate everybody unless you guys are a part of my family already. And I love you guys. Go do what you do. Go bless somebody with your presence and just keep moving forward with positivity. And if you can't and you feel sad, DM me. I promise you I will make you laugh. I'll send you a goofy video or something. Or I'll say something dumb. Because I do that all day. All right, love you guys. Okay, bye.